Oh, I'm pissed off, guys. I am annoyed. Yes, it's Monday morning, and I wasn't looking forward to recording this video. Many of you guys wanted me to talk about it, and I am here, no script, pure hate. I'm actually frustrated and mad with this Halloween event. I'm going to be real. I am super annoyed with this Halloween event, and many people should be annoyed with this Halloween event, especially when you compare it to 6 months ago. And it just seems right now the best way to explain it is the Age of Empires mobile dev team, or whoever is in charge of these events, is clearly not listening. They've clearly forward planned and not trying to be flexible and address major issues in the game. And you can see this from the anniversary event that just happened for Age of Empires Mobile, and you would have assumed with the Halloween event, the devs learned their lesson and made this better. But guess what? They didn't, guys. They made it somehow worse again. And I just don't understand this kind of theme now of making things worse and worse for players to actually participate in, to spend money on, any of that jazz when it comes to this game. And I'm going to go through it all, and this is kind of today's video, so you know what to do, guys. Smash like, comment, and subscribe. Let's dive into this absolute catastrophe and pissing off MrSneakyy with the Halloween event, because the anniversary event kind of set the tone, I think, right? And that is the value and the money needed to spend to get certain things. And the issue is with this game, they've done the same thing in this Halloween event, but worse, because now you're not going to get some sort of a reward for it unless in the next week or so the devs put an emergency patch out because of this video and implement it in game. And what I'm talking about is the top up bonanza, right? I'm going to get into all of this, don't you worry, guys. But the first thing that actually pisses me off and should piss everyone off is the fact that this theme, what you're going to be working towards, 225,000, which is basically £400, over $400 you're paying in top up to try and get these coins needed in order to get this skin. But even when you might have done that, and maybe you went crazy and you spent money on the skin, the worst part about it is, compared to every other skin so far in the game, you got rewarded for it. And this time, you're not. And I don't understand where this inconsistency lies. I don't know if the devs just haven't made it yet, if they haven't polished it yet and it needs to get added in. But to me, if it's not finished, if it's not done, why did you release it? Because that clearly shows to me you're rushing things out to maintain high money income for the game, instead of actually putting effort and actually love and care and what people want in Age of Empires Mobile, which is that respect that the game deserves. Because if you guys go in here, as you'll notice, Citadel theme, we will see the Citadel theme there. Oath of the Damned is there. We can see it, boys. Troop Up the theme, Shadow Reaper, it's there. Everything that you can get in-game is here. But guess what isn't? If you spent your money on this event, you did not, for some reason, unlock a collection gallery. And this is what I think most people would consider the basic. And I'm not kidding you guys. I'm going to go through all of these just to prove the point. From Celestial Wings, the one that most people have got that complete. Going into the Dragon one, we have just the Dragon thing. You can see that, right? Nothing else. Now we're going into the Arabian Nights one, which I did really get, right? Hopefully, I was hoping to get these in maybe the blue crystals, but they haven't shown up yet. Now we've got the Goddess Covenant one, which is quite nice looking for the frame. That's why I got the frame, right? But now we're in the ones that I don't own. So Ocean Hidden Treasure, as everyone knows. The Internal Inferno one, which you might have thought might have been the new Halloween one, isn't. It's the Fire Flames one, right? Rainbow Circus is the King of Circus one, and you can kind of see now, where the fuck is everyone's synergistic effect rewards? Like, I'm kind of confused where this inconsistency lies in Age of Empires Mobile. And I'm not trying to be a dickhead. I'm not trying to be a dickhead, right? And I know some people be like, Sneakyy, you're just trying to make things like difficult for the decks and you're trying to moan for the reason. I'm not, because when you look at this event, in its entirety now, you're going to start laughing at how badly it really is. Because when we go back into the Halloween carnival here, you can see that the actual rewards that we're getting for the advanced one, I don't care about resources, and I don't care about 1 hour speed-ups. This is 4 hour speed-ups for 3 different categories. I would have been more happy if you just give me universals. That would have been 12 hours of universal speed-ups to use anywhere I wanted to use, but that doesn't exist, right? We come here and we get a choose one custom blueprint. Couldn't care about that. The 3,000 forging kit alone was probably the best part about this, because everything else is like mediocre. You get 16 of these legendary skill scrolls, which is kind of okay, but everything else in between is like, what are you thinking? 5 mount whistles? These are not gold dust. This currency, guys, is worse than taverns, because you're rolling to get a horse that you're gonna have to breed and get potentially a worse horse from. So I don't understand where the value of this even lies, right? And then it gets even more fucking greedier for the spenders. I have not spent in this event. You can see I've literally got 500 and that is it. Nothing. I've done nothing in this event. For those that spent, compared to every other top bonanza that many people remember, you got universal medals, or you got a choice chest for at least Rani, Barbarossa, right? Maybe Tamiris, technically, right? Justinian. Heroes that are in that daily deals chest, basically, that's harder to get because you need to buy that every single day to do. You typically saw those heroes or universal medals, but now, as a slap in the face, they went, you know what, here is some tavern heroes. No one cares about tavern heroes. Even if war strategy comes into Age of Empires Mobile, which it is going to come, and we need heroes level 20 and eventually 5 stars, do you really think people care about that? They don't. No one cares about these heroes. Like, we're going to get them over time, and we're happy with that. What we care about is future-proofing our account, getting ready for the next seasonal heroes that's coming out, the next powerful mechanic that's going to be coming out, the big one that we're working on right now, like facilities. There's just so much inconsistency for this and just no value at all. So if you was a spender in this event, you didn't get any good rewards, you don't get a collection bonus, and it costs us just as much. Like, I don't understand how anyone should be happy with the spending side of this event. And we've not even jumped into the event yet. We've not even jumped into the event yet. Because by the end of this video, don't worry, it's not just going to be me ranting and hating on this event. I am going to give it one easy suggestion. And I'm telling you, one easy suggestion would have easily fixed this event and made people have been like, you know what? Props to you. Good devs. Literally with one change, and you could have done more. That was even the worst part, right? So if we can go into the Halloween event, the big issue with this is no one cared about it or cares about this event because it's the exact same event that we did 6 months ago. Oh, well, 12 months ago, should we say, right? The same one we did 12 months ago, last year's new Halloween event, and it's got worse reward, there's nothing new, and you could complete the entirety of this event in one day. And I mean that. As many people sent screenshots, including myself, right? I had completed this entire 30 in not even 2 hours. I think it was like 2 to 3 hours. This was done. Maxed out, completed. It didn't even take that long to do. Same with the Spirit Hunter. The Spirit Hunter took around about 2 hours, I reckon, maybe to an hour, depending on how fast you did it. Sometimes you can 5 march it, which made it a lot quicker, sending 4, formations to rallies while you rallied one yourself. It went really fast, and because of that, again, it was completed, and by one day, your Halloween shop was this. Done. done. The only thing you haven't done, or some people might have done and not done maybe the resources, like depending on what you've done, mounts. Like you might have just not done one thing out of it, but you would have bought the entire Halloween shop. And I just think like, if you're running a Halloween shop and a Halloween event, right, the devs must know what is the maximum, technically, a player can earn without spending, right? So if you just play this event for the 5-7 days that it's on, and you used all your stamina, you used all of your stuff, right, you should be able to either do two things. Obviously, buy the entire stock, which you are able to do, or what they should do is offer more. Offer more rewards. So instead of just 4 of these or 5 of these, there's 20. 20 legendary hero medals. There's 20 mount whistles. There's 50 of these. There's 50 gem chests. There's 100 training speeds and resource chests. Why? Because you know, no matter what, most players aren't going to be able to max buy it, which is perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine that you can't max buy it, but it gives the players the options to actually invest into different rewards for their account, which they actually need and actually care about. And for those spenders that are out there topping up, spending a shit ton, using their Empire coins wherever they needed to in this event, well, guess what? They're going to get rewarded as well for actually using those Empire coins in this event, as well as topping them up because of this bigger rewards. So I just don't understand like how they haven't even done the one simple thing for this, right? The next thing, which really could have been an easy suggestion, and I think this is the main suggestion many people would have said themselves, is these ghosts. With these ghosts, I don't understand why they didn't reward a player for rallying them. There's no reward for doing it, apart from the 60 that you do. When you go to a rally this, you can see there's no rewards shown. And even if you rally one of these ghosts, you can check there's no reward info, right? Because they just don't give rewards. In my opinion, if you're a dev, you should be putting 10 Empire coins as a bounty on this. Maybe some speed ups, maybe some stuff from Meteorite Steel, right? Maybe it's anything else in game. Like, I'm trying to think, even like Signet Ring stuff. Like, you could have done a variety of different things in a pool of rewards for these ghosts. And by doing those, anyone has a reason to keep going. Like, I don't have a reason to keep using these anymore. Why would I? I am wasting time to rally for nothing. Like, it's kind of stupid, right? So even just that would have fixed things in this Halloween event. And like, when you go back into the Halloween event, the issue I have is, even though we've got all of this stuff, like I've gone through, we have the worst top-up bonanza that I would consider. We have no collection gallery. We've got no consistency in the event. We've got literally a meh shop that you can run in this event. You've got a meh event that you complete within literally a day of this, which is these two in one go, right? There's nothing new. There was nothing new to get people excited for this Halloween event. And it makes it even worse because the thing is, even though we've got this Halloween event going off and we've seen how much people was pissed off with the anniversary event, you would have thought the devs would have literally pulled everything out the bag for this event to be like, look guys, we understand, we kind of screwed you over in the anniversary event. It wasn't an anniversary. We cut down half of the rewards to what we normally would give you. But guess what? It is what it is, right? Let's move on. Let's make a better event this time. But they didn't. They've back to back now given us 2 actual events that are just kind of shit for anyone that has played this game now for a whole year, right? And I'm worried, as many people probably would be worried, for the future, right? We've got Christmas on its way next month, right? This is November, next month's December. Are we just going to get the same Christmas event too and have nothing new? And are you going to screw us over again? Like, is this what we're in now? Because if I am a shareholder and I am someone playing this game or investing money into this company and want, results, like, how is this result working for you? Because more and more players are leaving the game. And if more and more players leave the game, you've just lost more and more potential sales that could have happened in the game. So if you make a good game and you make a good event, you get sales. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. It just feels like business 101, right? Especially in gaming, right? So to me, this Halloween event, I don't know. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below, right? What do you think about it? Do you like it? Do you agree with me that it was honestly just like terrible? Like, it's just not fun. It's kind of boring. There's nothing really incentivized to do. Do you find it greedy? The devs are still screwing us over and stuff just such as a trivial collection now for those spenders? Huh? Like, what are we doing here, guys? Like, are we actually gonna stand up as a community and actually like ask the devs for better? Or are we just gonna, put our dicks in our hands and, whirlwind around and just take it on the chin? Because I don't know what you guys want from us content creators or the community if you're not willing to put your foot down. And it feels like I'm the only one now who's willing to put the foot down. And I don't care about anyone else's, technically, like, content creator wise, like, what their prerogative is. Like, it's up to us as content creators to voice what the community are wanting to voice, which is clearly frustrations with the game. And don't worry, tomorrow I'm going to continue those frustrations because I'm going to follow it up with probably one thing that many guys have been asking for, which is to do with migration. Obviously, migration is on its way in December. This month, we should have more news. I've got my own thoughts on that, and I'm looking forward to it. But obviously, we need to talk about migration as well as another video, because it just feels like this Halloween event, last anniversary event, have been back-to-back identical in just not as much effort, not as much rewards, and just shafting over players at all levels. If you're a free-to-play player, you ain't getting as much rewards, and it's just not as fun. If you're a spender, you're spending the same amount of money and not getting even the same value anymore. Like, what are we doing here, guys? Like, you can see, like, I'm probably, a bit, I wouldn't say deflated, but I am. You know what I mean? I'm just disappointed with this event. I just expected more, and I hope the devs watch this video, they've listened to it all the way through, and see, look, this is just what passionate gamers for this game that want it to succeed look like, right? And we all are the same. We want Age of Empires Mobile to succeed. We love Age of Empires as a franchise. We all grew up with it. So why not do your part as a dev team? Sort it out. Stop doing what you're doing with this greediness and just actually think more long-term than the short-term of next month's actual cosmetic event. Because if you can do that, I think this game is actually going to go in a really good direction and can do a lot of stuff that people have been asking for it to do. So let me know what you think down in the comment section down below, guys. I know it's a little bit of a rant video and stuff, but hey, you guys like these type of videos, and especially me voicing my opinion on it. So this was the Halloween event. Let me know what you think, like I said, in the comment section down below. And until the next one, stay safe, stay sneaky, guys. Peace out.